Jamaica need to clean up, but the police them need to do better job and stop kill people, picking and put gun on them. That's not right. You corrupt, you mess up the man name. And the name more and name for clear, just the name in dead already and can't come back. And he go for the get justice. I just want Jamaica people to know that I just gun part more and come off from the name.
The police came into his house in the early morning. Him hear the grill. Him go out there and said to him said to who that the police say them say a police. Him open the door. They never had to kick it in. They never had to force entry. He opened the door. He let them in the house. They said that they need to do a search. He turned on the lights, let them inside. Him say, all right, them said, we're going to the kitchen first. Them have him get up for going there. Them must say, no, don't go, make the girl go. Him said the girl naked, and she put something around her. She get up for going there. Before she could have even go in the kitchen, them shoot him. She turn around same time. Him hold lamp on him side. Them shoot him to kill him. Them have him there bleed out. From where the shot, from the time them drug him body, that was more than half an hour. They had him there bleeding out. She crying, asking him to carry him go hospital, rush him go hospital. They left him there. Them say a clappers that laugh at him when they shot him. They left him for dead. Forensic has not seen his body on the crime scene. His body was dragged away by them. Indicom has not seen his body on the crime scene. They tampered with them own crime scene. And go on news and talk about him a criminal. He's no criminal. And she's a hardworking person.
Greetings, greetings, greetings. West India. Greetings, free people. West Indian paradigm. Now, I came across this information today, so one day I just address it with us kind of give it just a touch of attention, give it a little attention. Now, I must say I don't know these people, I don't know the situation, I just work with what is being said where the police is concerned. Now, my caption says police shooting, standard operation procedure. I don't know what the situation is with this brethren we got, unalive. However, before me even start touch upon this thing when I have as notes, I must say this. In a situation like that, when we look at it just from face value, you know what I mean? I say, right away, I have to draw whoever the police supervisor, these officers were involved in the shooting, them supervisor have to come under the microscope, and we have to hear what was the instruction and who initiate that instruction and who give the order. I'm quite sure police can't just get up and go do things on their own. And common people that believe say, yeah, them a renegade or them a rogue, and them a vigilante and them a do their own thing. But I beg to differ. I say these little police have to have a commanding officer, and the commanding officer have to be brought under the microscope. And this commanding officer have to go under a whole heap of fire. If you have safeguards in check, then them thing not gonna happen. Obviously it's a criminal act, but then according to how this location is, not much not gonna come out of it unless a lot of spotlight is being shown on the situation. And the only way when everybody starts asking a question and I say, yo, we want to know what happened. Now, after a police shooting, officers involved in a police shooting incident may have their weapons taken for evidentiary purposes. So that is the first instance. Now, the standard operating procedure where they out there, and I know what go on upon the island here, the island deal with things different. However, the standard operation procedure said, after a police shooting, the very first thing, the standard operating procedure includes first, securing the crime scene. That means that the scene is secure and additional officer are requested if needed. So them have to secure the crime scene to maintain the integrity of the investigation. Now, if these police officers has done what these people are alleging, which is unaliving a man inside him home, and then them become in other words, whatever it is, the police act as the judge, the juror, and the executioner. So then I need no authorization by way of no court process to initiate them illicit conduct. Because I call it illicit. I call it unlawful. Because if the standard operating procedure is to secure the crime scene, why on God's green earth these police officers take it upon themselves to remove the corpus, you know what I mean? And by removing that body, then remove all integrity of that investigation, point blank. If the police can arbitrarily work as a coroner's office, work as a judge, work as an executioner, and make an arbitrary determination as a coroner or a doctor saying, you know, them have to move this body. Because them not can't say them and try carry it to the hospital. Why would, you know, that incident happen in the first place? If the story is accurate as it is alleged out there, where public servant as police officers knock on a door, the individual that become the victim answer the door, identify those ones as police officers, open them door and let them in, only to be slaughtered. Again, I don't know all the details or the circumstances. All me I say is this: if you choose to arbitrarily make a legal determination to be a coroner, to be the judge, to be the executioner, and then to just remove the body from where the crime scene, totally destroying the integrity of that crime scene, then where is the credibility? Where is the credibility? These officers have nothing to say. Because in the first instance, you can't say you take this man where you go inside there intentionally for terminate. And when you terminate this man, you can't say, boy, you try to take this man to some medical facility. None of those arguments will be able to stand in court. Again, we just work from the standard operating procedure, unless you as a police officer is also a judge, a juror, and the executioner. And further, he's also the coroner, you know what I mean, and the medical examiner to determine whatever. And they do this arbitrarily without notifying their superior officer or their supervising officer. This is why I say all are complicit. Their standard operating procedure seems to be just that. Them do what they want to do, tear up the crime scene, the integrity of the crime scene, and then just write a statement which will always be fictitious, fallacious, bold-faced lie. Where is the body cam to verify any claim? These scrupulous, or we can say they're scrupulous by their actions. Where is the evidence to verify whatever claim these scrupulous rogue policy enforcers? But the evidence there, but the body cam video, body cam evidence for sure said this man was a threat, so you'd have to put him down like an animal. Them thing are a standard practice here on the island. But when you're poor and not have a voice, nothing will come out of it. You talk on TV for a little bit and then that's it. Absolutely nothing will come out of it unless you have somebody of influence. Shine light on the situation. So if you're not secure the crime scene, then what is there to investigate? Well, we have to ascertain the truth. Yeah. And next thing, what I'm saying after a police shooting is transporting the officer, meaning officer involved in the shooting are transported to a safe location for further instruction. None of that will go on here. Interviewing witnesses. Witnesses are identified and separated, so their statements are not influenced by others. Investigators should ask for name, address, and phone numbers, even if witnesses say they didn't see anything. Now we have people out here as witness that give for them statements or put them statement in writing in affidavit form and present it out there. I wouldn't trust the attorneys too much. No, not them enough. But if you not have information for direct the attorneys in a certain specificity, it don't make sense to deal with them. If you don't have the knowledge for direct them for do what you want them to do, instruct them for do what you want them to do, then it don't make no sense. So it going on. You go for work with what them I deal with, and them is an agent of the very same system where the police is employed too. So you have to secure the witnesses. The next thing is photographing the scene. I'm quite sure these officers did nothing like that. And then have no crime scene officer got there because them, remove the body from the crime scene. So there's nothing to go, you know what I mean? Yeah, anything what them are gonna know, them are gonna stage that. But the people I'm inside the house, the witnesses should have done, after them police are left, them take pictures of everything. Every single inch of the house where it can be recreated. And next thing, reviewing evidence. There won't be much evidence to review if them tear it up. And then them say conducting a departmental review. So the Public Service Authority or the Police Service Commission should have an internal review where on this island we don't think much will come out of it unless it's pertaining to someone influential. Common people not get no justice here, and I'm living proof of that. Now the next thing them say communicating with the media. The media is provided with basic facts about the case, usually within 24 hours. I would know how these things goes. Now when them say conducting a departmental review, them I talk about a review board is convened to review the incident and make recommendation to the chief of police. The chief of police make the final determination on whether the shooting violated policy. You hear that? Policy the shooting may violate. So a man like me, I gotta deal with all the case here. It would be interesting because I'm so creative. When I'm done with this case, then police would have to know, say, boy, let me just go ahead and admit so we're wrong and get this thing a lighter sentence and we move forward. But we know said nothing now come out of this thing. Absolutely nothing. Yeah, man, because me don't know the details of my father death in 1978. Once them said the fact my old man a riding bike, no headlight, and I go down the road, but him friend them set him up. Call the police and say, yeah, him a come choke and blue law. So from police say, I old man I just lone gunshot. But them right and say shoot out. No such thing. And this is 1978. So them thing here go on a long time. Long time. That's why I say once we have camera all about them place. So if this brethren did have cameras and them Babylon people you see the cameras, they would have to take him somewhere else and unalive him. They would have to do them thing differently. And if him have hidden camera and them not know, then would have a different set of information a show over there in the public. We can't rely upon criminal where work as police to enforce law. Yeah, man, that's nonsense, asinine, garbage. If them not have no credibility, they cannot be trusted. So now you're gonna tell me, say, if a man see a police or a group of police at his house and them not decently and identify themselves as police, I would advise people do not let them in your house. I would advise people ask them to present the written signed warrant from a judge before they can even pass the threshold. You understand? And if them insist, you know them are come destroy you, so you have all right to turn on every single artillery where you have inside of your house and bear it down on their location, totally decimating them. And you will go in any court of law and come out victorious. Can't be convicted to protect your existence. Oh no. I can say this with absolute surety that this act was unlawful. Why? The people never said the police present a warrant before they enter the house. That make it an unlawful action right there. Them not have no lawful authority nor legal authority to do what they do. And I'm telling you, they're going to get away with it. If this individual will get unalive and have some special person in our family, some influential person will attach to him or take on this thing, nothing will come out of it, even when they're witnesses. And again, the first error the police make was when they destroy the integrity of the crime scene by removing that victim. You can't say that take him to the hospital. That is an additional charge. Because you enter the premises without lawful authority and you commit criminal murder, literally. You never say him have the man in him house and you come mash him up and him have machine for defend and protect himself. Are you insane? There is no man knows said knowing Jamaica how it is and knowing the uneducated, unlearned criminal type, a hit squad police what them have here. You think now real shooter gonna take a chance I talk about me I turn myself in? No such thing. You have to remove these people's weaponry from them when it's empty. Yeah, when it's it's red hot. Where as I pick it up, you have to drop it, guy, burn your hand. You not take real people not play that. So me know say nonsense. This guy couldn't have no weaponry inside his house, couldn't have put up a fight with the police when he voluntarily opened the door and let them in. Where was this weaponry when he opened the door? It's sad out there. And if we are talk about law and order and things getting better, we have to erase this kind of conduct. Every single police officer that is involved need to go to prison. Why? Because them enter the property unlawfully and them remove the body, which is not securing the crime scene because it was a crime. It's a criminal conduct. Right there, so them not have no grounds to stand on. You can't say you that take the man where you intentionally mash up. Forgot check to see if him expire at the hospital. You can't say that. This is a sad situation and it's too obvious. However, for the people that are colonized, they're not gonna see it that way. They're gonna find all kind of story about this victim, irrespective of what this man was or did. The activity of the police at this given situation is criminal. It's illegal and it's unlawful. Yeah, man. Now them say after that the shooting, speaking to the community that the police would have, inform the community on the status and situation of what go on. When appropriate, the department may arrange for speaking engagement with the community members. The next one is ensuring information is accurate. One person, such as a public information officer, chief, or a designated senior spokesman, should speak on behalf of the police department to ensure information is accurate and consistent. Because them is such a lying group of people, they have absolutely no credibility. And I'm quite sure there's no attorney going to try to pressure them for prosecute them unless it's, again, somebody famous. There's only the famous people and can apply to get any kind of justice, what them literally pay for. Now, them say the Police Service Commission or the police department shall thoroughly investigate both criminally and administratively all incident that involve the use of deadly force. So all incident where involve deadly force should be thoroughly investigated both criminally and administratively. Criminally, because him now have no law, no right for the window. Administratively, you have to go up the chain of command for say who authorized this group of police to act in this unlawful manner. Who was it? Which supervisor? This guy need to go to prison with these guys because him is totally responsible, as well as his supervisor or boss. This is how you deal with these things. You don't play a game with it. Additionally, the Police Service Commission or Police Department is responsible for providing incident support service to those who are directly or indirectly involved in the use of deadly force. These police guys don't need no kind of support services unless criminal charges are being brought. Only when criminal charges are being brought, them are going to need all kind of, support. Now, the definition of terms and related procedures, deadly force. Deadly force, police use of force actions likely to result in serious physical injury and or death. So deadly force is the use of force actions likely to result in serious physical injury and or death. This include an officer involved shooting and other situation where an officer has deployed some form of deadly force that has resulted in serious physical injury and or death. All police shootings shall undergo a complete criminal investigation conducted by the Major Crimes Division pursuant to General Order 540.1, use of force, as well as an administrative investigation conducted by the Internal Affairs Bureau, I don't know what the equivalent is here on the island, pursuant to General Order 301, internal investigations. I'm on the just pull up this thing just to get an idea what the requisite, what the standard operating procedure for these police officers after shooting. And here we have a young lady, I said, boy, they move the body, them do all kind of different things. So this is when me I said the moment you destroy the integrity of the crime scene, then it shows you engage in a criminal conduct, and whatever reason it is for you, they can arbitrarily, because this is what them do upon the island. These police think them are God, literally. Them think when them tell you a lie, you're supposed to accept their lie as law. And none of these unlearned people are within the scope or capacity of law. They are not and cannot be when they're enforcing corporate public policy. This is why criminal charges have to be brought against these people for their criminal actions, unless they can show written warrant to enter the premises. And I'm quite sure they didn't, because this witness didn't say that. So situation like this, people, has been occurring and will always occur, but it really applies to the poor people, the people where the politician considers as peasants. Them are the ones that where now have no access to fundamental rights and freedom. Them have to stay within the context or the constituents or the constituencies legal standards. Yeah. So this is a sad situation. I don't know the foundation of it all. I don't know if this brethren was a wanted criminal. I have no idea. All me I look at is just the prima facie, it's just the, what them present out there. And I said, boy, this is what happened. And we address it accordingly.
Jamaica need to clean up, but the police them need to do better job and stop kill people, pitney and put gun on them. That's not right. Stop corrupt, you mess up the man name. And the name more and name for clear, just the name in dead already and can't come back. And even if we don't get no justice, I just want Jamaica people to know that I just gun part more and come off from another name.
The police came into his house in the early morning. Him hear the grill. Him go out there and said to who that? The police say them say a police. Him open the door. They never had to kick it in. They never had to force entry. He opened the door. He let them in the house. They said that they need to do a search. He turned on the light. Let them inside. Him say, all right. Them said I'm going on the kitchen first. Them have him get up for going there. Them must say.
This is because I trust the police officer to be a lawful, abiding citizen working for the best interest of the people. This is the only reason why when them say police them stand down. If it was some gunman out there, would he open his door and welcome them in? If it's some gun woman out there, would he open it? If it's a bunch of big bad wild dogs, would he open his door and let them in? No, I don't think so. But because them come pretending to be police officers when they are not, they are obviously criminal for them actions and their conduct prove such. It's sad.
Force entry. Him open the door. They never had to kick it. Said to who that? The police them say a police.
Them say a police. Now, all me are in, then if all I want to go on this island where bad man put on police clothes and do all kind of wrongs out there, and you're going to make man tell us about them a police and you walk me a door, you must be mad. My people, West Indian, when them come like that, you get on your phone real quick, you start your live, and the first phone call you make, you call some police for verify says really police out there, and you keep your live on. You don't have no camera hidden. You keep your phone live on, and if you have people in the house, everybody take on them phone and put it on live. Or you just start recording. That's the only way to save your life out of people. That's why I'm say all of my people, if you have them body cam, we're not saying nothing not gonna happen when you have on your video or you have on your camera or you have it a record or a proof. We now say nothing won't happen. We are saying we will have verification, we will have proof of what happened. We will not have to resort on some lying criminal police witness statement because I've proved these people I've proved these things. That's why I'm taught this way. I'm not against police. I'm not against law and order. What I'm against is the criminality where it's only one side, the poor people get charged for criminality, while the real criminal where I work for the state and I work for the government get a pass. How does that work? Since when did the police become above the law? Since when does these dunce people can make arbitrary decision for a judge and a jury? Since when did they have become the executioner? And me I say this only because them can't say it was a confrontation. You hear the witness here express what happened, first-hand knowledge. Now, what the police are going to say to rebut what she has said, what will they say? This is why I say nothing now going to come out of this, and it's heartbreaking. Whether this man is a criminal, yes or no, it is irrelevant. Yeah, man. What would separate the police actions and whatever criminality one may presume of this individual? What would separate those actions? It's only the rule of law can separate that, to distinguish between the criminal and the law enforcers. Only the rule of law. And these police officers clearly go outside the rule of law. They went above and beyond their scope of authority. But probably it's just me see it this way. And why is that? Why is that? Sad situation out there, people.
Him open the door. They never had to kick it in. They never had to force entry. He opened the door. He let them in the house. They said that they need to do a search. He turned on the lights, let them inside. Him say, all right, them said, I'm going to the kitchen first. Them have him get up for going there. Them I say, no, don't go, make the girl go. Him said the girl naked, make she put something around her. She get up for going there. Before she could have even go in the kitchen, them shoot him. She turn around same time. Him hold lamp on him side. Them shoot him to kill him. Them have him there bleed out. From where the shot, from the time them drug him body, that was more than half an hour. They had him there bleeding out. She crying, asking him to carry him go hospital, rush him go hospital. They left him there. Them say a clappers that laugh at him when they shot him. They left him for dead. Forensic has not seen his body on the crime scene. His body was dragged away by them. Indicom has not seen his body on the crime scene. They tampered with them own crime scene. And go on news and talk when my criminal, he's no criminal. And she's a hardworking person.
That's it, free people. Information share. Information share. Sad situation out there. Yeah, man. Sad situation. Anyway, may the Most High guide and protect the item and all the item endeavors out there and continually to bless all out there. Yeah, man. Stay firm and strong. Salute. I beloved West Indians. Salute.